Just a second, I open this door. Everything started in 1965.
1965.
Yeah, when Elisabetta Fagioli and Sergio Muratori, the owners of the winery, moved from Genova to Sanjivignano. At that time, actually, Elisabetta and Sergio weren't looking for a winery. Sergio was a school teacher in Genova, and with Elisabetta, they were taking care of 9 troubled children.
Oh, okay.
You know, Genova was and still is a big harbor, so a lot of immigration, family, social troubles. So they were taking care of these 9 troubled children, and the idea to keep them away from the street was to move into the countryside.
Oh, yes, yes.
So they came to Sanjivignano, they found a small piece of land named Montenidoli, they fell in love with this piece of land, and they decided to move up here. When they arrived to Montenidoli, Elisabetta, Sergio and the children were like pioneers, because no electricity, no water, vines and olive trees were here from the Etruscan times, but they were also abundant. So they decided to start renewing the vineyards and the olive trees. Yeah, they were here, but everything was abundant. After the Second World War, many farmers left the countryside, moving to the big cities, looking for a better the countryside. And so they started with this adventure by growing, winemaking. Then, when the children grew up, left the state, looking for their own lives, Elisabetta and Sergio kept running the winery. When they arrived in '65 to Montenidoli, they found an unpolluted land, because in '65 we were all in organic farming, no herbicide, no pesticide, you know. And so they decided to keep the organic farming. So,
Still, today, even today?
from '65 till now, we are in organic farming. Now, right now, we also have an organic certification, an official organic certification. And then they also decided to keep just the traditional autochthonous varieties found here in '65. So from '65 till now, we grow 6 different grapes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not only Sangiovese.
Not only Sangiovese, of course. We have 3 whites and 3 reds.
Oh, okay. Oh.
For the white, we grow the Vernacci di Sanjivignano, which is the
Vernacci.
local famous
Yes.
denomination. Then we have Trebbiano Gentile and Malvasia Bianca.
Oh, okay.
For the reds, we have, of course, Sangiovese, the Lord of Tuscany. And then we have Colorino and Canaiolo. So 6 different grapes.
Okay.
For 11 different wines. Right now we have 1 rosé, 5 whites, and 5 reds.
Oh.
We make our wine just with our grapes, of course, so we don't buy grapes from our neighbors. Right now we are getting grapes from 27 hectares of vineyard.
27.
Yeah. Then we have 10 hectares of olive trees fields, because we make also our extra virgin olive oil. And then we have more than 170 hectares of forest.
Oh, yes. You are surrounded by forest. Okay.
Right? A big part of the hill that you can see coming up to Montenidoli is part of the state. And the woods actually are very important for us, because as you said, all the vineyards are scattered through the woods, and the woods are a natural protection for the vines.
Yes.
They give humidity, freshness during the summertime when it's very hot, but they also protect the vines from the freezy winds during the winter time. So they are a treasure for us, you know. All by hand, so we pick the grapes by hand. We employ 30-40 people just for the harvest season. Once the grapes reach the cellar, we have the still bath. After crushing the grapes, we remove the mast for the rosé and for one of our 3 Vernaccia in still. Then we have the concrete bath. The concrete bath is an old-fashioned bath actually, because it's one of the first kind of bath used in the modern winemaking, particularly in Tuscany, and is mainly used for the fermentation and the refining of the red, so the Sangiovese. But we use the concrete vat for all our reds, so the Chianti, the Sangiovese and Colorino, but we also ferment and refine in concrete one of the three vernaccia.
Oh, very
So we have a vernaccia fermented in steel, one fermented in concrete, and then over there you can see our French barrels.
Ah, you use French barrels.
Yeah, only French oak.
Oh,
But we also have some tonneau.
don't know. Ah,
What I always say is that we are not carpenters. We don't work for wood.
yes, yes.
So we think that the wine is the master and the barrel just the servant. We don't like the strong wood taste in the wine. We don't want that the taste from the barrel cover change or destroy the unique personality of our wines. How we can handle that? We use the same barrel for many years, 5, 6 years. Then, when we need to replace the two old barrels, we normally buy used barrels from some French friends. I'm sure that you know them.
세갱모로.
Yeah, we have different tonneries, Seguin-Moreau, Taranceau, Chassagne, but we normally buy used barrels from Vincent Girardin.
Ah, yes.
You are a friend of Jean-Pierre,
Yeah,
right?
Jean-Pierre, yes.
And in doing that, we can always have a very soft touch
Oh, okay.
of wood in our wines. For what we use the French barrel. We refine and age the Sangiovese and the Colorino after the fermentation in concrete. We refine these two reds in barrels from few months up to few years. But we also use the French barrels for the vinification of two wines.
Oh,
So as you know, the refining and aging in wood of a wine can start just when the wine is ready. So at that point, the winery can bottle it, or before bottling the wine, refine it and age it in wood.
okay.
The vinification in wood means that just after crushing the grapes, we move the must in the barrels. So the same as we do with the big vat, we do with the barrels. These two wines are fermented and refined in barrel. They stay more or less 12 months in barrel from the harvest to the next one. And then for the rest and for the wine, we need to make the assemblage from the different barrels. So we move the wine in concrete. We keep the wine in concrete as long as we need. Taste, retaste. When we think that the wine is ready for the bottle, we bottle it. A real vernaccia, you must wait until the wine starts to be mature.
Okay.
So, for the still fermented vernaccia and the concrete fermented vernaccia, we have normally to wait 12-18 months before we can release the new vintage.
Wow.
And that is just the starting point of the life of these wines. So a real good vernaccia can be aged for 10, up to 30, 40 years.
Wow.
Then, for the two barrel fermented wines, we need even more time because these two wines stay 12 months in wood, more or less 12 months in concrete. I always say more or less, I never give a specific number
yeah.
because we are not making Coca-Cola, so it's a different story.
Yes.
So the two barrel fermented wine, stay 12 months in wood, more or less 12 months in concrete, then 2-3 years in the bottle before we start to sell the new. Over there you can see a very special. These wines are so special because are some of the oldest vintages we have currently on sale. But what is most important for us is that they are ambassador of a foundation. I told you at the beginning that in '65 everything started with a kind of charity purpose. Elisabetta and Sergio moving to Montenidoli for taking care of 9 troubled children. Then when unfortunately in 2012 Sergio passed away, Elisabetta established a foundation in the name of Sergio.
Oh.
So right now we have Montenidoli, the winery, but we also have the non-profit foundation Sergio the Patriarch.
Wow.
So part of the foundation are 2 houses on the top of the hill of Montenidoli. The project is to finish, to restore both houses and use them to host groups of young and old people from all around the world. So different languages, different cultures, different religions, because we think that many of the troubles of our times, wars and bad things like that, are due to the idea that because you come from a different country,
Misunderstanding.
we don't have anything to do each other. We don't think that that is true. Actually, we think that we are the big family of the small planet. We have all common roots and we all have the same mother, the Mother Earth. So the foundation want to be a place of love, sharing, peace and friendship. So we want to give them the chance to stay together, to share their different point of view about life, about religion, and we want to do that, giving them the chance to pass to pass a couple of weeks for free in a beautiful place like Montenidoli is, and to learn about our daily lives, so organic farming, wine growing, winemaking. To support the foundation, we have a crowdfunding on GoFundMe website where donors can send money to the foundation. But we are also offering through our sales network these special wines. This is why these wines are the ambassadors of the foundation. Over there you can see Il Templare. This is a blend from the 3 white grapes of Vernaccia, Trebbiano and Malvasia, barrel fermented. Of this wine, as a foundation wine, we are still selling the 99. Then we have the 2000, the 2008, the 2009. Then we have
You know, we've been to some wineries, but they are like really big, huge.
I know. We are a small artisan handcraft winery. Nothing to do with Antinori, Fresco.
와, 너무 멋있다.
We are not winemakers. Fiore tradizionale.
I heard the Sanjiamignano is really famous for Vernaccia.
Sanjiminyano is a kind of white island in the Red Sea because all around you have big reds,
Right,
reds,
Sangiovese, yes.
Chianti, Brunello, Nobile. The only small place where you can find an historic white in the region is Sanji미냐노 with the Vernaccia Sanji미냐노. But if it's your first time for Vernaccia, you will discover how rich, deep, complex is the Vernaccia. In the other glass, you have the tradizionale. So
Okay.
okay?
Tradizionale. What's the difference?
First, we must make a toast.
Yes.
Salute.
Salute.
And benvenuti. Welcome.
So I start from Fiore,
No, you stop. That is the Fiore.
right? Start from Fiore. 오, 향 되게 고소다.
So, all our Vernaccia are 100% Vernaccia.
Okay.
So we don't blend the Vernaccia grapes with other grapes. The difference between these two wines, these two Vernaccia, is this. For the Fiore, what you are tasting now, we only use the free run juice.
아, 프리랑, 아,
So we
okay.
don't press the grapes with a pressing machine. and the skin contact is about from 1 up to 3 days. And the fermentation is made in steel pots. The tradizionale has a longer skin contact because we can reach 8-9 days of skin contact.
Wow.
And the mast is fermented in delicate, elegant expression of the vernaccia. The tradizionale is the rustic, peasant expression of the vernaccia. In the fiore, you can find a large bouquet, so a fruity nose, freshness at the beginning of the mouth. In the tradizionale, you can find even the tannins from the skins and the seeds. So even the color is a little bit darker. The vintage is 2023 for both wines, so exactly the same grapes. But we leave the mass with the skins, and when we ferment the mass, finally we have two different expressions of the same variety. When the wine is gone, you can better understand why we say that vernaccia is the red of the wine. Long aftertaste, rich and deep in the aftertaste, and then what comes up is the minerality. Over there you can see the three different kind of soils that we have at Montenidoli.
So they are picked up near this winery, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We have vines start up to the top of the hill, 650 meters.
Wow.
Depending on the altitude, you have different soil, because on the valley floor we have a very young land, just 5 million years old.
Wow.
That means that 5 million years ago the Ligurian Sea left the valley floor, and in doing that it left all the sea sediment, the shell, the fossils. This is what enrich the grapes and so the wine of minerality. We say that the white wine without a nice acidity and a good minerality is flat.
Yes, right.
No body, no personality. Then, moving to the point where we are now, from 350 up to 500 meters, the soil is still very rich of sea sediments, but the composition changed from sandy calcareous to clay calcareous. Due to the clay, we say that this land is more rich. So, from this kind of soil, we get the grapes for the barrel fermented wines.
Oh, okay.
Then, on the top of the hill, we have a very old land, 250 million years old. It's a red land because it's full of iron and copper, a lot of minerals, but the underground is very rocky. So the roots of the vines have to fight in going deep.
Oh, yes, yes.
The result is that we have less grapes on the vines, but with a higher concentration. That is the perfect land where to grow a rich, powerful, full-bodied Sangiovese. This is why. So, both wines are nice with fish. For the fiore, the best pairing is light fish.
White fish.
Light fish, spaghetti with clay and steamed fish. For the tradizionale, raw fish, sushi, tuna tartare.
And the tradition, how much they go?
They're like, I feel like they are two different grapes.
You know,
Interesting.
when you recognize that both are made from vernaccia, once the wine is gone, because the cleanness of the mouth, the minerality, the salty taste that you can feel in the back part of your mouth are from the vernaccia and the soil where we grow the vernaccia.
Oh, I feel that like really strong, powerful minerality in my mouth.
그 뒷맛도 좀 세. 확 나는 게.
Oh, I love the label.
Let me see how.
Is there any relationship between the birds
Of
with your
course.
wine?
Montenidoli in Italian means the mountain of birds' nest.
Ah,
Because monte is nido is nest.
montenidoli. Ah, wow.
Yes, due to our organic farming and due to the big forest, which is part of Montenidoli estate, is full of wildlife, particularly birds.
Yes.
This is il garrulo, the same name
Garrulo.
of the wine, and it's very popular here, and it's a very chatty bird.
Ah!
So it loves to sing a lot, and the reason why we named this wine il garrulo is because we say when you open a bottle after the first glass, you will have one more, and then one more, then you empty the bottle, and then you will be chatty like a bird, you know? This is a very special Chianti. It's from Colli Senesi denomination. So our local denomination for Chianti is Colli Senesi, Siena Hills, and it's very different from many modern Chiantis.
Oh, wow.
You
Yeah,
know,
it
the
smells
old
different. Wow.
bottle with the basket outside was a light red.
Okay.
Fresh, fruity, drinking, nothing to do compared to the modern Chiantis, which are strong, rich, full-bodied. It was like that because it was a blend of 4 different grapes. 2 reds, Sangiovese and Canaiolo, and 2 whites, Trebbiano and Malvasia.
Ah,
These 4 grapes are what we call the Chianti varieties.
okay.
Then, at the end of the 80s, particularly for the North American market request, the way making Chianti changed. So many wineries left the traditional way and started making their Chianti just from red grapes. So right now, the 80% of the Chiantis you can find on the market are made just from red grapes.
Oh, yes, right.
That's what I thought.
We are still keeping alive the traditional way because this wine is made with 75% of Sangiovese. That is the minimum amount we must use if we want to sell this wine as a Chianti. Then we have 20% of Canaiolo, which is a red grape, but we say that is the white of the reds because the skin is red, but the soul, the heart is white, so it's very low in tannins, it has always a very nice fruity taste, very good acidity, freshness, so the perfect grape for balancing the strong tannins of the Sangiovese. And then we have 5% between Trebbiano and Malvasia, so 2 white grapes. The wine is fermented in concrete. It's the only red that we do not refine in wood because we want to keep this
Fresh.
easy drinking
Yes.
style, the freshness. And we say that is the tomato Chianti because it's perfect with any kind of dish based on tomato sauce. So pizza, but also spaghetti with tomato sauce. Fresh tomatoes on the bruschetta bread is a summer red because we serve it
Even the color is very
like a Pinot Noir, you know?
even lighter. It looks like.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And so when it's 35, 36 degrees, you are not in the mood to have a strong, rich 14.5 red. That is the perfect red for summer. Perfect with light dishes, with light food, nice as aperitif if you are not in the mood to have a white or a sparkling wine. So this is from 2022 vintage and is our last release.
Oh, I like it.
To 100% Sangiovese. After the fresh, fruity, light, easy drinking Chianti, we move into
Like rich.
more complex, more rich reds. So the first one is Montenidoli, 100% Sangiovese from 2021 vintage. Then the second one, this is also 100% Sangiovese.
Wow, 14.
Yeah, because
Wow.
I want to take very good care of you.
Grazie. Wow.
This is a special vintage because we released the 14 10 years after the vintage, so
Wow.
we released it in 2024.
Whoa.
And we released it at 10 anniversary wine. No? So the Montenidoli is a Sangiovese from young vines, from 5 up to 20 years old. The Sono Montenidoli is a selection from old vines, so from 20 up to 50 years old. Both wines are firstly fermented and refined in concrete. Then, for the Montenidoli, the young Sangiovese, half is moved into the French barrel,
okay.
half remains in the concrete. For the Sono Montenidoli, the old Sangiovese, after the concrete vat, we move all in barriques. The time spent in barrique for the young Sangiovese can be 6, 12, 18 months. For the Sono Montenidoli, it can be 24, 30, 36.
Wow.
Then assemblage, back to the concrete, waiting as long as the wine needs. When the wine is ready, we bottle it. For the Montenidoli, we do more or less 12 months in the bottle before we release the new vintage.
Wow.
For the Sono Montenidoli, it can be 2, 3, 4 years. The current vintage of this wine, what we have right now on sale, is 18.
18, but that's still, like compared to other wineries, they have like 20 now.
Yes, I know, but we are not the other wine.
Okay. 와, 이거 향 미쳤는데? 일사?
일사? 첫 번째가 일사였어?
제일 왼쪽에 있는 거.
그러니까 이게
Of the wine of the Sono Montenidoli 14 you are drinking now, as a foundation wine, we are still selling the one.
Oh my god, grazie mille.
We have a vertical set we offer to our clients, or 1 or 4 or 5 or 6.
Wow. Because I wanted to have like kind of old vintage since I'm in Italy, but all the wineries, they only have like current vintage.
Yes, we normally let tasting the current vintages to our client. They are all current vintages except the 14, but also the 14 is currently on sales because, as I told you, we released it.
Oh yes, after 10 years.
Yeah, but because you were here and you are friends of the average production of the young Sangiovese, which is, in my opinion, a very nice Sangiovese because it's balanced. It is not a full-bodied Sangiovese, but it's very drinkable. Of course, you need some meat, but to enjoy the young Sangiovese, you don't need game, so you don't need wild boar, you don't need venison, you don't need deer. You can enjoy this wine with the steak, the Fiorentina. You can enjoy this wine with the barbecue meat. For the Sono Montenidoli, the selection of Sangiovese, of course, the best pairing is game.
Wow.
Of the young Sangiovese, the average production is around 15,000 bottles per year. Of the selection of Sangiovese, 2,500.
Only 2,500.
More.
Wow.
This wine.
Oh, 향이, wow. I love the aroma.
And I'm always very happy and proud to present the 14 Sangiovese because you must know that the 14 vintage is not new as a good vintage.
Oh.
On Tuesday, I have here a sommelier from a restaurant who like to taste the 14.
And they are like,
the lady said, are you sure?
Oh,
You take the risk? Because many of the Tuscan reds from 14 vintage were pretty bad. But, and now I'm back to what I told you in the cellar, if you invest in your land and you harvest always good grapes, you will never make a bad wine. Of course, you must know what you are doing in the cellar.
Of course.
Why we left this wine 10 years in the cellar.
yes.
Because if you respect the Sangiovese, if you want that the Sangiovese reach balance, elegance, you must give to the Sangiovese the time. So many wineries are rushed to release, money, because of course every day a bottle stays in the cellar for the winery is a cost, that of course. But in doing that, they have to force the wine to be ready when, following a natural evolution, it couldn't be ready.
So they're forcing it in now?
Yeah, new barrels, some tricks in the cellar, because they want to push the wine out.
Wow.
Is this? In the last 20-30 years, the quality of Italian wines increased a lot. 30 years ago, you could find a nice wine just from 3 regions.
Oh, okay.
Piemonte, Veneto, and Toscana.
Ah, okay.
That's it. Right now, you can find from
Sicily.
drinkable up to excellent, you can find wines from all around Italy. Liguria, Umbria,
Yes.
Lazio, Emilia-Romagna. I tasted some Lambrusco, and Lambrusco is named as a bad wine. It was excellent.
Oh, okay.
So the quality of Italian wines increased a lot due to the new technologies, the studies, the know-how. The point is this: right now on the market there are just few real wines.
Yes.
For real wine, I mean, the wine is from
떼루아.
the terroir, correctly. So just few real wines, all the others are just alcoholic beverages. That's it. So maybe
Totally
rising
agree.
the nose, reaching the mouth, everything okay. But from the first drop to the end of the bottle, you will find exactly the same sensation. They are not able to give you an emotion. The real wine, I left this to white for the end of the tasting, as they do in France.
Okay, so that will be our.
The first white is Il Templare, and this is one of the 2-barrel fermented whites, 2021 vintage. Is made with 70% of Vernaccia, 20% of Trebbiano, and 10% of Malvasia. The 3 masts are fermented separately in French barrels. Then we do the assemblage after the fermentation in the refining barrels. We move the blend into the concrete vat. We keep the wine in concrete more or less 12 months, and then we do 24-36 months of aging before we release the vintage.
Wow. That's why you have 21 now.
Yeah. And as a foundation wine, we are still selling.
Wow. Wow.
So a wine which is already more than 25 years old.
Wow. Well, is it still alive? 99.
Yes, of course.
Wow.
So the vinification is similar to the Templare, 12 months in barrel, 12 months in concrete, and more or less 24, 36 months in the bottle. But this is a 100% Vernaccia.
Oh, okay. So it's not blending.
No. And the current vintage is the 21.
Wow.
They are also very nice with the fat fish. I love to drink these wines with smoked salmon, for example. You know,
Oh, yes.
Toasted bread, some butter, and sliced smoked salmon. But they are also very nice with truffles, with mushrooms,
Oh, yes,
white meat in creamy sauce.
Oh. This one is really elegant. The
Il Templare.
Il Templare.
In this wine you can find the character of all the three grapes because the Malvasia, which is the most aromatic and sweet grape that we grow, white grape that we grow, gives that sweet sensation at the beginning of the mouth, the perfumes in the nose, then you have the bitter taste of the Trebbiano, and then the long aftertaste, the deepness and the richness of the Vernaccia.
Yeah, it smells like perfume. Il Templare.
On the right you have Il Templare, so the blend from Vernaccia, Trebbiano and Malvasia, and on the left you have
Garato is like more fresh if I have to compare with Il Templare.
yeah.
1999년도 맞아? 아니지?